Hi, I'm Andre Riedlinger from Castle Roofing. If you manage a multifamily residence or condominium or serve as a homeowner representative for one, you know how much time and energy it takes to keep your facility maintained properly. And when it comes to the maintenance and repair of a roof, a multifamily property repair can be quite complex. With multiple residents, heavy equipment, and all the supplies needed to effect a repair, coordinating a roofing project on your property can seem daunting, but it doesn't have to be. The professionals at Castle Roofing have been in the construction business for over 40 years and have the expertise it takes to make your roofing job run smoothly. If you think it's time to have some work done, or if you're just not sure, we'd like you to consider giving us a call. Castle Roofing wants to be your roofing specialist. From diagnosing the problem to effecting a repair, from working with insurance companies and city permitting departments, Castle has the knowledge and the experience in roofing multifamily properties that will keep your project from becoming a nightmare. One of the aspects that makes doing a multifamily roofing project so complicated is that you're working with multiple residents. Parking issues, safety concerns, construction noise, and cleanup are all concerns of a resident. Castle Roofing knows that for your project to go well, the residents must have a good experience. And that's why Castle Roofing takes the time to explain the process to homeowners. It's why we stick to construction schedules, solve parking issues, deal with any incidental property damage, and we make sure that residents' questions are answered before, during, and at the completion of the project. And it's why we have a construction manager at your property during the entire duration of your project.
The first night when the guys left, they spent an hour before they left cleaning up, sweeping nails, sweeping up shingles so that my house was nice and neat, even though they returned the next morning at 8 a.m. I thought, in all fairness, that, hey, don't worry about that. I know it's an ongoing process. They can leave it, but the fact that they took time at the end of their day to sweep up nails, to sweep up extra shingles, to put everything in a dumpster and make it look nice and neat as if they weren't going to come back for weeks, but they were coming back the next morning at 8 a.m. I thought that kind of care is something that I could appreciate, because it's obviously human nature to say, well, I'm tearing off a roof. We're going to be back tomorrow. Let's just put this in the pile on the grass. But they got everything off my grass. There was no nails out, and they put everything in a dumpster. They took time and when they were wrapping up to do that, which I thought was really extra good customer service.
Castle has repaired or replaced thousands of roofs in your area and have worked on multifamily properties that have had hundreds of residents. As property managers, we know your workday is filled with balancing the needs of property owners, residents, and especially the homeowners association reps. Castle knows that your desire is to keep your property in top condition without busting the bank every time a maintenance expense occurs. Because of Castle's relationships with their manufacturers and the experience dealing in multifamily projects, we're able to keep costs down and pass on the savings to you and your property owner. This makes you a superhero by adding value to the property while making sure the proper maintenance is done in a timely manner. Here's what one property manager had to say about the work Castle did for them.
We would like to thank you and the team of Castle Roofing for such an amazing job on our re-roof project. The board of directors and I were impressed with the level of communication between your company and our homeowners. Overall, I believe Castle did an amazing job. Castle Roofing had a can-do attitude and resolved all matters quickly. Regards, Monica Varanclev, Property Manager, City Park.
Castle does apartment and condominium projects well, and we don't leave the job until everyone is satisfied.
Their staff was very respectful. They were very clean, professional. They came in here and we were not provided no Band-Aid type approach. They came in here and they resolved this thing. It became a win-win situation for us all.
We understand from experience that vendors you typically deal with for routine maintenance don't always have the experience or the expertise to handle a big job like an apartment building re-roof. That's why you need to call Castle. We've been tried, tested, and are one of the most recommended contractors in your area. Castle will make sure that you get the job done right, and we understand that a project this big can mean that your job is on the line. If you're needing immediate help, call Castle Roofing right now. It may be the call that saves your bacon, because sometimes the cause of your damage is not just normal wear and tear or aging. Storms can damage your property's roof overnight, leaving you scrambling for help. We can stabilize your structure, identify the damage, create a scope of work for the repair, and help you and your property owner deal with the insurance company so your property is repaired correctly.
The whole time I felt like they were in control of the job. I felt like they were in control of all of the construction projects that had to go on, both inside and outside the house, and I was very satisfied with their work right away.
A roofing job for a multifamily residence can be complex, with construction schedules, giant ladders, pulling permits from the city, and the pressure to bring it all in under budget. Castle Roofing has experience dealing with big apartment projects, and we want you to benefit from that experience. Allow us to send over one of our professional technicians to evaluate your roof. This free, no-obligation inspection will allow you to make a wise decision about your property's roof. We'll diagnose your problem, design a solution, and explain the entire process so you can make the right decision with all of the information. And remember, no job is too big or too small. And if you're watching this video and you've used us before, we'd love your referral. Please let your friends and neighbors know how your roofing project with Castle went. Managing a multifamily property is hard enough. Let Castle Roofing take the hassle out of your roofing problem by contacting us today.